Hi, hello, my name is Robin Lambert, I'm 18 years old and living with cerebral palsy, but you guys know me as the T-Rex and you're watching my T-Rex life. Okay guys, today I wanted to talk to you about a show that I went to see last night called The Freak and the Showgirl, a totally inclusive theatrical spectacular featuring Matt Fraser, who's probably most well known for his role in American Horror Story Freak Show, and his wife Julie Atlas, who's well known for being Miss Exotic World. The show is basically a mixture of cabaret, burlesque and stand-up comedy, but all with an underlying theme of challenging people's perceptions of disability and sexuality and sort of, you know, embracing different body images and just loving who you are and accepting it, because, you know, by the wider public, people with disabilities can often be seen as not being, you know, sexual beings or as being like particularly funny and stuff like that, but in actual fact, you know, we are and we can be, because, you know, it's just a part of life and having a disability doesn't affect that. The show is super liberal and, like the title suggests, super inclusive. Even from them saying, you know, ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, and you know, asking for male identifying and female identifying people for audience participation. It's really something that I think everyone would enjoy. There's all different people of all different ages just completely cracking it up. It's R-rated for sure, but it's really good, and I love the way they've done it, where it's just so funny, but it does have this underlying message of just acceptance and you know, embracing yourself and just being who you are. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like anything's being shoved down your throat, because it's just so funny. You know, being a disabled person, there was a lot that I could resonate with in the performance. Matt was born with deformed upper limbs because his mum took thalidomide when she was pregnant. So he has these kind of flippers, hence his stage name, the Seal Boy. And he was saying, you know, people often feel sorry for him because he has these different limbs, but in actual fact, you know, he loves it because it's just another thing that sets him aside from the crowd, and he loves to be different and extraordinary. The premises for the whole show is basically of the idea that, you know, throughout history, the freak show and the burlesque sort of dances and stuff have always worked side by side, and although the freak show has sort of been seen in a negative light by the wider public, because it maybe perhaps dehumanizes people with disabilities, in actual fact it was a great opportunity for a lot of disabled people, because they were allowed to live independently with people who were similar to them, which in the wider public just wouldn't have been possible, and they were able to, you know, support their families while really embracing their differences and having a whale of a rock and roll lifestyle with these burlesque dances and stuff like that. So it was really interesting and very educational, but at the same time, like I said, just being completely and utterly hilarious. I've been following Matt's work for a little while with two British organisations called Scoped and Ouch. And that's all about, you know, having a major focus on challenging what people think about disability and trying to shift perceptions to be this more positive and open, you know, society, I guess. But like I said, the show was just liberal about everything, and I like the way, you know, they changed it a bit because they're in Australia, and, you know, there was sort of like some, you know, gags to do with being in Australia, and it was super hilarious. And I think it's really important, you know, because no matter what your differences is, whether it's disability or whether it's, you know, different body shapes and stuff like that, you know, we all should embrace different people, and, you know, we should all love ourselves and we should all be who we are. So definitely, if you're in Perth, guys, the show's on for another 5 days. Go and check it out, because you will not be disappointed. But like I said, it is R-rated, so be prepared. You know, it is, it's raunchy and it's wild, but yeah, it was so good. And it's in the Spiegel tent as well, which is super cool, so yeah, check it out. But other than disability, the show had some other really great messages, you know, feminism and just women being empowered, and, you know, people just having the right to do what they please, really, as long as they're not hurting anyone else, and just being open to things. So yeah, it was just so good. And definitely Google Matt Fraser and check out some of his videos, because they're really awesome. And make sure you stay shiny, guys, because I love yous.